Hey guys, welcome to the Bows. Today I'll be talking about an upcoming fight on UFC 267's main card, Dan Hooker versus Islam Makhachev. So Dan Hooker just fought and won against Nasrat Haqparast a few weeks ago, and he looked pretty good. And now he's going to fight the guy that no one really wants to fight in the division, Islam Makhachev. You got to give Dan credit for taking this fight, especially on short notice. Personally, I'll be rooting for him because it's just a real baller move to take this fight. So how's this fight going to actually go down, though? Is Islam just going to out-wrestle him, win, and maybe work for a submission and submit him? It's possible. I'm very interested to see what happens because I don't think Dan really has been wrestled all that often before. He went up against wrestlers before, right, against Michael Chandler, but it never got to that point where it got to the ground. So I'm interested to see how he does against an elite wrestler and someone who seemingly could take anybody down in the division. Right now on DraftKings, Islam Makhachev is a minus 475 favorite. I think Islam's going to win as well if I had to pick a guy to win, but that money on Dan Hooker is pretty enticing at plus 450. Islam Makhachev hasn't fought a fighter of Dan's caliber yet, so it'll be interesting to see how he handles the pressure. There is a lot of pressure on Islam because people expect him to be the second Khabib and be that next dominant wrestler and next champion of the lightweight division and be a long-reigning champion. This could just be Vegas or the odds makers just trying to get people to bet on Dan Hooker, but it's too enticing to pass up on. I'll be placing a bet on Dan Hooker at plus 450. The thing about Dan Hooker, too, is he's in a position where he really doesn't have anything to lose. He had a big loss against Michael Chandler, which showed him be a little bit too reserved and a little bit too careful, and then he got clipped. So now I think he's going to do the opposite of what he did in the Chandler fight, and he's going to come forward and not give Islam any room. That could go against him if he overextends, and it'll make the takedown easier for Islam to get. But to just throw caution to the wind and throw a lot of offense may not be a horrible idea for Dan Hooker to do. Again, all the pressure is on Islam to win this fight. So again, plus 450 for Dan Hooker when Islam never fought anyone of this caliber yet is a little surprising to me that the odds are like this, and it's way too much of an opportunity to pass up on. When looking at their strengths, obviously Islam's wrestling and just abilities to set up his takedowns with very good striking is a very strong suit for Islam and something that he's going to be trying to implement in his game plan as he usually does. And for Dan Hooker, we know his knees are a big weapon that he has. And that can be interesting to see if he's going to try and set anything up when Islam shoots in for a takedown and changes levels if he tries to time it with a good knee. It'd be very interesting to see. This could end up being a boring fight where Dan Hooker gets out-wrestled and possibly submitted towards the end of the 3 rounds, which I think is probably the most likely outcome. But I'm never counting Dan Hooker out, especially because he's in the position that he is in right now. Nothing really to lose. He can reap all the benefits, not a lot to lose. Alright guys, that's all I got today. Leave a like, subscribe, and let me know who you think's going to win this matchup. Do you think Dan Hooker gets it done, or do you think Islam keeps steamrolling guys? Let me know. Till next time, peace.